What's going on, y'all? Welcome to the Was It Good Though podcast. I am one of your hosts. I am Jazz,
I'm Jason.
and we are here for our side quest reviews. This time we are doing Hulu series Paradise, starring Sterling K. Brown. Yes, we are back with season 2. We got the first 3 episodes. Jason, how are you feeling? Because the thing is, with these first 3 episodes, we were able to get a point of view from 3 different characters. 2 characters that we are already familiar with, Xavier and Sinatra. But episode 1, we are introduced to Annie. What did you think about Annie and the things Annie had to go through in episode 1?
Only thing that came in my head was, of course, Billie Jean. Annie, are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay, Annie? So first off, shout out to that chick Angel. She is from the Kev on Stage. Well, I don't know the name. I don't know the official name, but her and Kev on Stage have a podcast. This was the black lady that got Annie the job at Graceland. So shout out to her. RIP, sister gone too soon. As they say. Um, so with Annie's character, of course, she has. I don't know if she's dealing with mental issues or if it was because she seen her mom's death. It just kind of gave her like PTSD and trauma as she was going up, and it seemed as if she kind of fell off track with what she was doing. But she was up the street from my house, literally.
Because
Grace
she was in
in
Arkansas.
Memphis, actually. They're
Oh,
in Memphis.
oh,
Yeah,
Arkansas is where they shouldn't go.
where they
Okay,
shouldn't go. Yes. So
okay.
Graceland is 10 minutes from my Memphis home, or 10 minutes from where I grew up in Memphis. Never been except to go see the Christmas lights. I drove around that bitch. I never been inside that bitch.
How were the
So
Christmas lights? How were the Christmas lights?
very dope. I was a kid when I did it, but they were very dope. They have them set up pretty nice. The house is pretty large, so they take care of the estate pretty well for it to be in the middle of the hood. So yeah, but yeah, them being in Graceland was interesting. Definitely interesting take. Kind of gave me some of those like Walking Dead vibes, where people post up somewhere where they can try to take um what is it? Take safety. Yeah, take
Mm-hmm.
safety at what with the world going to hell, in the handbasket. And I also thought this was a great point of view because we seen episode 7 of season 1. We seen what it looks like at the biggest point and on the airplane, but we hadn't seen it from the people's point of view. What about you, Jazz? What did you think about this episode?
So I was curious because I remember the actress when she signed on to the series, and I was curious about how they were going to use her. But I did enjoy how they kind of gave us what like flashbacks. Now we're getting a lot of flashbacks these first 3 episodes, and I know how you feel about them.
Goddamn right.
Well, it seems like you're
Goddamn
being
right.
more open to flashbacks. So I'll definitely gonna ask how you felt about them the first 3 episodes. But I enjoyed where we were going with Annie. I thought it was going to get dark when she got her visitors because anytime you see a woman in a end of the world type of situation and it's a gang of men, there is a high level of fear of like, okay, what are y'all about to do? Please don't do it. And I'm glad they didn't. I'm glad they didn't. But with seeing Annie go to medical school, which was a very good element because now we see she has medical experience. So you got to have a doctor around when it's the end of the world
Mm-hmm.
because they know they shit. But then Annie couldn't. She was having the flashes, like you mentioned. So she was blessed to work at that it's called Graceland,
Graceland, yeah.
and she was a fan of it. But I do think it's dope the fact that this is our second Elvis reference in the series because Xavier's daughter's name is Presley.
Presley, yeah.
So I'm just like, okay, y'all some Elvis fans for sure. Did you know he stole music from black people? Now I'm playing. But I thought that was pretty cool. And Annie was smart. Annie was like, yo, go get some food. We about to go here. Boom, boom, boom. Now I would not have went outside so quickly because I would have thought it was some kind of something in the air that could possibly cause me to die because I'm always going to jump off the cliff in scenarios. But they went outside and it was just,
So how long
mm,
would you have? How long would you have waited before you went outside then? Because it's
I
kind
ain't,
of
I probably would have never went outside with nothing on my face until I saw somebody
Okay.
else. My face definitely would have been covered.
I mean, but I guess I get that. But you also gotta think like even when it was inside the building or the home, I feel like you still breathing the same air, right? From outside. And I
I
mean
would have
not
probably told my mom inside was safe. Outside air is not inside because you think about it. You go outside, you get a smell. If you inside, you ain't got that smell.
exactly.
I would have told myself that shit. It probably wouldn't make no sense, but I would have told myself that.
So Jazz, how would you have felt if for almost 2 years you hadn't seen a single individual and now you have a gang of men inside the building?
Scared. I would have probably the same way Annie was. She had a taken scene when she went under the bed, but I would have been scared. But I'm
Mm.
glad that they were not bad guys. They was just like, we gonna sit chill here for a minute and then we gonna leave. They didn't even ask her like, can we stay here? They said, we're gonna stay here for a few days and then we're going to leave.
Yeah, I
But
probably, I was thinking like if it was me as a man, I'm saying like a unit of women coming through, I definitely would have been like, so how long it's been? Like,
on on like what day one? It's like,
yes,
hey y'all. So
trying to
last
set
time
this.
y'all got y'all some dick.
I'm like, anybody up for it? Like, what's up? Like,
That's so crazy. But okay, so
shit, you think she
when
would think?
Aunt look, I seen Annie look at Link. Annie had her eye on Link heavy. I said, girl, I know that look. I know that look. It's like
That's
your
all.
antennas go up. You like,
That's
oh,
all I'm
that's the one I
saying.
want.
That's all I'm saying. Like,
And
shit,
then when
look
he
at her.
cut his beard, which she was hating, but he did look like Jeffrey Dahmer.
A little bit.
He did a lot. I was like, yeah, look kind
I
of
thought
crazy.
I thought he was more familiar when I seen him, but he wasn't. Like I
Mm-hmm.
thought he was somebody from something, but I was like, ah, no, that's not who I thought they could have been. But yeah,
Yeah. But they chemistry, actually, no, their chemistry was weird, but it was weird on purpose,
yeah,
intentionally, because it's just
yeah,
like you haven't been around somebody for 3 years, 2 to 3
yeah.
years.
Well, she hadn't because him,
Oh, oh yeah, he got homeboys, but he
he
ain't
he he
hugging
been
them.
kicked. Yeah, nah, not like. But then I felt it. I've been in a situation where
It
I
was
was
just a
with a
gang of
woman.
niggas.
I was with
Oh,
a
sorry.
woman, and as we began to do things, it felt super awkward, and I was like, let me stop. And then she hit me with the, it's okay, I want this. And so I'm like, well, you sure? Like I don't want to do nothing that you know, how's she doing today? But great, like I said, it happens like this. And she was standoffish and she like Jazz, we talked about this before. What are you doing if you kissing him and he start crying in your mouth?
Oh God. That was gonna be my next question. You got to it before me. Like, so, oh man. All right, so is it the end of the world or is it like today?
Does it matter?
Yes, if a nigga starts crying in my mouth today, he's never seeing me again.
You don't
It's the end of the world.
have
Oh,
you
I,
have you asked that man what's going on in his day first?
I would have asked that before we start kissing,
And some
probably.
niggas be lying
So it's
until you get in front of them. They like, man, I just
you
lost
gonna wait
my
till we
dog my
start
dog
kissing to
my.
start crying?
So you don't know you know emotions are emotions. You can't control them. Sometimes you can't control them. Look at
All
Jazz.
right,
Jazz
all right.
hard on them, man. I'm just trying to. I'm trying. Hey, brothers, look. I don't know who out there. I'm trying to help her husband figure it out. Like, hey, like she act a little hard, a little bit, but like just God working on her. God working on her. She gonna give you a chance. She just talking shit on here. She,
This is not how I am for real. But wait, Jason,
you ever I guess you ever been texting somebody and you don't want to fuck up the vibe, so you don't tell them what's really going on. But then if you seen them, you was just like, well, I ain't really want to fuck up the vibes, but since we here, this is what's been happening type situation.
no,
I've been there. I've been there.
I get it. And if it seems like I judge it, I'm sorry. If it
You
seems like I'm judging, I'm sorry. But man, especially if we amped up this link up and you sad, I'm be so sad too. We both about to be sad. But I would be there for him for real. I'll be like, okay, let's talk about it. But if we kissing and he start crying, so if we like this, Jason, if we make it right here and you start crying, why didn't you start crying when we was here?
you never. So okay,
Boop,
so what if they say?
tears,
Does
tears.
it matter what they crying about, or is it just you're crying and you fucking up the vibes? Does it matter what they crying about? I'm going somewhere with this.
So I don't. I do I know what they crying about? So
Not
if they
initially. Like you don't know what they just crying.
if it just come out of nowhere, I'm be like, oh, you fucking up the vibes. I'm like, but I'm be like, is everything okay? And if he be like, my fish died,
No. We'd be like I just hadn't felt this. I just haven't felt this much chemistry with a woman before in so long, and the way you touch me has brought me
oh
so
hell
many
yeah,
different
I'm gonna put his
emotions.
head to my chest. I'm like, keep going,
You see what I'm
keep going.
saying? Like you gotta give niggas some shit because this I've
But niggas
this
don't talk like that, Jason.
because Jason
Niggas don't talk like that.
Jason like
They
because but I'm like this shit is amazing. I've never had it like this. I am it'll bring this shit is bringing a tear to my eye.
wait. What? Where did you go? Wait a minute.
I
I
had a
don't know
flash.
what that was.
I had a flashback. My bad. Back to the show.
Yo, wipe your mouth, man. God, they can see you on YouTube. Yo, chilling. Crazy. But not like this scene, it was it
use your
felt so
butt.
raw.
Use your butts in apocalypse. Y'all have been wilding. Y'all are wilding.
So this is the thing. She couldn't neither one of them would have known to even have him pull out because he ain't had none in 2 years.
What that mean? You don't know not to. You know what happens.
She couldn't even remember how to hug. So I get it. I get it. In that instance, if you ain't
Jay.
had, I would have caught. That would have been one of the times I probably got caught up to. But I wouldn't have stayed. I would not have stayed.
You was gonna
Nope.
leave with him
Hell
regardless.
yeah.
Mm.
But I understand why she stayed because it was what she's used to being alone. She felt safe there.
Mm.
But when you saw that transition and that stomach was getting big,
Let's see. Yeah.
as soon as they had sex, I said she gonna get pregnant.
That didn't even come to my mind. Like that thought never even came to my mind. Yep, I be shooting clothes up and just going about my life. Wait, my bad. That's not what we talking about. Episode 2.
Yes. Episode 2, we got Xavier
More
and his
flashbacks
wife.
pissing me off. Mm.
But they were wholesome flashbacks though.
I mean, this was good. Like this, I enjoyed this scene, but
Right.
everything is a flashback, and just tell
I
me
did
now.
I
I'm
I
gonna put
did
that
see
out
some comments on threads because that's where we be at. Fuck X. So threads, it's like they were talking about it was just too many flashbacks for them.
there. This felt that show Arrow. If this is the black version of Arrow, they just flashbacking us to everything, to how we got here, to what's going on now here. They even gave us a flashback of a flashback. I said, bitch, you gotta be lying to me. They
It
bring it
was
back and
double
niggas.
dipping.
They bring it back and niggas is dead. They just
Yeah.
doing everything in this.
I was having a good time with this because I said, oh shit, Billy's back.
I was
Young
like,
Billy.
who the fuck is Alex? This nigga look crazy. And so I will give the writers credit because it was very smart and I think it was very intentional for them to drop the first 3 episodes with these 3 episodes having something to do with each other, and
Mm-hmm.
they tied up a nice little storyline within it because we hear about Alex in episode 1, but we find out who Alex really was in episode 3.
Who was Alex? Because I
That's the name Billy was going by.
oh shit.
Yeah, that's the name that he was. That's why I gotta kill Alex. Alex already dead, my boy. You ain't finna kill him.
So because me and Helene was talking and we were just like, who is Alex? Because
Mhm.
at first we were throwing out that it could possibly be the code name for Sinatra's secret plan that she got while she's taking power. And so that's what we thought that might have been. Oh, that was Billy's fake name.
Yeah.
That
That's
makes
his. Yeah,
sense.
that was his fake. Because it was like we got to kill Alex. Because his whole thing was they killed his parents, which we find out them weren't really his parents. They were just
Yeah.
somebody that took him in. But I don't want to jump too far into that one. We can get back into Sterling's episode. Of course, last season we see that he has taken an airplane. He took an airplane from the base in Colorado, and he's trying to fly to Atlanta. Um, which of course we get more details on what really was happening. I want to say the guy said it was the Venus syndrome, and just a lot of the gas are up in the air. So him trying to travel that way, it wasn't going to really be possible because you couldn't see anything. And of course, this leads to a crash, which some way he survives, but he blew his knee, which I've been having a few knee problems here lately, and I was just like, I hope I don't need to put my knee back in place. But I can walk, I can run, I put my little brace on there. It feels a lot better. But over time, it has felt a lot better. And I was just like, man, that's all I could think of. I was like, oh my god, am I gonna have to get my knee put back in place? I hope it's not that far off.
Damn, you got knee
In that,
problems? Sound like some old people shit.
it is,
That's tough.
it is.
Knees ain't weak over here.
Yeah, fuck you. Um. But within this episode, we see that he is dealing with these children, which they look. I'm assuming they Raiders too. It seems like because them niggas, or they just so adapted to what the world is now. Um,
They see it as survival.
yeah, cause they buried their dead man with leaves like that was like something they been doing.
Listen, I said this is not your first rodeo.
Uh-uh.
That's what I like when I say put them in the mud. That is the visual of what I mean. Like put them in the mud because he thought that they were going to be so upset that he killed that person, and they was just like, put them in the mud.
Yeah, it is
But
what
I'm
it is.
curious. So when Link told Annie,
Mm-hmm.
he was like, "Don't go over there because over where the Arkansas, and it was a what was the river?" He said,
It probably was Mississippi River, more than likely, because there's only one river that runs that way, and it's the Mississippi
right,
River.
because he was like, "Don't go over there,"
Don't cross over
and
there.
right, and then we find out when Xavier asked the kids where are they? He's like, we in Arkansas,
Mm-hmm.
Little Rock down the street. Do you think those people that Alex ran into were the folks that Link was referring to when he was telling Annie?
Probably like them just because they have Raiders out because you seen when that was in Memphis that was on some Memphis shit. Um, but of course you see them people when she was that was looking out that was looking through the telescope and they see them niggas beating each other up and shooting and shit. I said that was
Oh yeah,
I said look at Memphis, me in Memphis. There we go. Keep it true to characters. I like that.
that's what
But
we call good writing.
but when it was in Arkansas, it's just those Raiders. And one other thing I want to bring up is that whatever is going on with the air,
Mm-hmm.
it caused Link to have the headache. And
Yes.
I didn't know what was going on at first, but then Xavier had it too.
Mm-hmm. Do you think so? When we saw Link, like he had the shakes.
Mm-hmm.
I think he might be infected with something because he also seemed like he was having like a headache when Annie popped his thumb back in.
Mm-hmm.
So it just seemed like he was like having like different migraines and stuff. He might have like a health condition.
Whatever's been in the air because they've been in it. Annie's been in the house. They've actually been out moving around trying to navigate what's been going on in the world, unlike she has. So she hasn't been exposed to the things that they've been exposed to.
But we ain't seen nobody else had those headaches though in his
That's
crew.
true. But now I this is true, but I also feel as if it's a thing where
it picks out who they want to take in the crew. Damn, that sucks. It's six
I
of
mean,
y'all
so
and you get sick.
I'm just saying, Jazz. It's just like any other sickness, of cancer or
That's
flu.
true. That's
Some people
true.
like me and you can be in the same places, and shit, you may get it, some might not. Somebody may smoke a cigarette, never have an issue, eat nothing but steak, candy, and drink Coke for the rest of their life, and not have one issue, and you be the one. Well, other person. I mean, I put you. Another person might be somebody living right in the gym, healthy as an ox, and one day it's just like you got rectal cancer. Like, yeah,
Damn, that
yeah,
sounds painful.
it's just you never know. You never know where it may come from.
That's
Um,
true.
but what did you think about the flashbacks between Cross and his wife?
I love seeing that black love.
Hmm.
It was beautiful.
He fucked a white woman last season, though. I just want to put that out there.
She's not white.
What is she?
I don't know. I gotta ask Chris, but she's not white.
You gonna ask him?
He would know. Shout out to our milk manager on the side. But I absolutely love the flashbacks.
Mm-hmm.
They were so wholesome, and he was just so determined and persistent. Now, some of y'all be too persistent to where it's harassment. Then some of y'all is like, okay, this is cool. This is cool. But like when he was just, oh, my knee pain is a 5. And then he saw what his future wife looked like. He said, oh no, I gotta stay here a little bit longer. And the nurse is just like, you don't have a chance. But I loved, and then
I hate ass.
when, huh?
I said, "What I hate ass."
She, I think she loved like the
Eventually, yeah.
whole chemistry between the two.
Eventually, yeah. I know she was just like, yeah, okay. I appreciate this now.
And
I'm.
plus, he was just the Jello thing. It was just too much.
It was the
But
patient thing. That nigga was a trash patient.
yeah, he was very difficult. But I thought it was sad when she lost her eyesight. But I thought it was beautiful when he told her to calm down and she snapped. Because what they say, Jason, what's one thing you never tell a black woman to do?
Mm-hmm. Smile.
Oh, that's number 3. That's number 3. Ah.
But yeah, nah, she went off. She went off, but he understood her frustration. He didn't get mad or nothing. He never like he was super patient like throughout the entire operation just because he understood. And other thing I want to bring up, Jazz, this is like I feel like this is a resurgence in women writing where women are more goal oriented as opposed to the traditional mother, the mother, the wife, the housekeeper type of role. Because like I said, I think Jax was
Yeah.
one. That's not the only part. I feel like we done talked about this a few times here lately. Maybe of course Kelly Rowland character and relationship goals. Somebody.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's happened. You see what I'm saying? It's
Nobody's coming to me right now. Oh, I mean, the morning show.
the morning show. Yes,
And then
yes,
also Forever.
yes.
The mother in that series. So where you have a
Keisha
lot of
too.
black. Yes, yeah. To where
Keisha
you
was
got
not
black
Keisha.
women is like
That because
professional.
that
Yeah.
was that kind of fucked me up, Justin. That was fucked up, Justin. But I mean, you a kid. I'm gonna let that ride. Not really, but yeah. But yeah, now Keisha was like, "Nah, nigga, you got me fucked up. Don't ever play with me like that ever in your life. I'll kill you, boy." But yes, what do you think about this type of writing for the women characters on TV?
It's very relatable. And it's definitely a different point of view to where she said, I absolutely love this exchange. And I loved Xavier's response because she said, oh, so we go out on a date and then when we get married, have kids. And she was like, that's not in my plan. That's not my focus. Oh, and Jordan is also another one from Best Man and also Terry
Mm-hmm.
from Why'd I Get
Why did I
Married?
get married?
But she was just like, marriage ain't in my plans, and I don't even think I want to have kids. And that's a real thing
Mm-hmm.
for a lot of women, especially what we're seeing today. It's just like women are able to be in positions to where I could take care of myself and marriage and kids and all of that that society has tried to put down women's throats. It's like, I don't have to do that. That is no longer, even though it's traditional, it's kind of moving away from being the norm, you know? So it's just, I, that scene, I said, "Ooh, sis." And she was like, "I'm not gonna settle down with the cute guy from the hospital." And when she said that, Jason, what do I always tell you? What do I always tell you why I don't be giving men compliments? You can write a whole paragraph and you put 2 lines of a compliment in there, and that's all that nigga see, nothing else. And he said, "Cute guy from the hospital." And I feel like in that moment, that's when he really got her for real.
I mean, because I'm pretty positive he heard everything she had to say. But for her to finally, give a nod to, okay, you attractive and type shit, it's like, oh, so you do find me attractive. I thought I was just shooting my shot. I thought I was just shooting. I thought I was just practicing over here. Clearly, they going in a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
I was just like, damn, sis. He just click, click, like walking away in his crutches, going to get her some cake. Like, I absolutely loved it because she was just like, we're going to tell people how we met. And I always, for some reason, and this might just be my Disney princess
Imagination. Run,
imagination,
running away with you.
right? To where I always feel like the way that you meet your soulmate is always creative and always unique. To where it's just like, not always, but I just love hearing how certain couples, to where it's like, oh, we hated each other at first and then we fell in love. Like, what? Or they just met each other on a random night at a club. He was picking her up and they rekindled the relationship years later. And I'm just like, that is a really dope story to tell at the wedding. So it could just be anything like that. You just never know. So,
Like at a Q Dog party pickup or like
Jason,
Dirty
who
Dancing
cares about
pickup.
these kind of details? Both. It could
Clearly
be
you.
either
So let
one.
me ask you, so do you have an ideal situation that you was like, if I met, or how did you meet your hood? Like, is there an ideal situation that if I met
I
them in this manner, it would be
n-
like,
no, I've never had one where I was like, well, no, I didn't make one up like, oh, it'd be dope if I met somebody here. I would look at certain instances of how I met certain people, and I'm like, oh, that'd be a good way if we end up together to share how we met.
I think I can't. Well, I've had some. I think I've had some pretty cool ones. I think a notable one when I wrote this girl a note who got mad at me for calling her ma'am. I like wrote her a note, put it in her locker after seeing her go to it. Yes, I was on my scream shit, but I put a note on her locker and I was just like, "Excuse
I
me,
know what you
ma'am.
did last summer, face ass.
Excuse me, ma'am," because that's the fender hand. I was just like, I just like to get know you a little better. Got my number, just hit me up. I ain't mean no disrespect, and it was what it was at that time. So yeah,
If a woman were to approach you that way, how would that make you feel? She was just like,
a letter in my locker.
sure. And the letter was just like, I just want to take the time to get to know you.
I would listen. I don't. It'll be different coming from a woman because most women aren't like that. But an aggressive woman, in my opinion, typically wins me over because they know what they want, type situation. Because I've had that too. Um, woman, like, I thought I was waiting on you to make them like, you know what? I didn't know. Sometimes you just like I didn't know, but I knew I was gonna see you again. So
Like
at that
double
time,
dutch.
yeah, like you know. But then they're like, okay, shit, what's up? Let's get it. Pop, what popping? Let's popping. But yeah, yeah, that's my thoughts in there.
I always find it interesting of how men react to women approaching them. I used
I
to just
think
do that shit just for the fun.
I think I feel as if we appreciate it more, but I understand why women would prefer men to come to them. But in the world of today, it's so different. It is so different because like some people want you to be super aggressive, and it's like we're not in the world of the aggressor no more. We got to be super passive, not passive, but keep direct. But it's like You go to him, hey, how you doing? My name. What the you would get laughed out of here. Nick, this nigga being generous. Look at this nigga.
Oh, that's toxic.
This nigga asked me how I'm doing. Oh, bitch ass nigga. I'm like, hold on. I,
That is crazy. That is, oh man.
working with younger people has taught me so much. I know the dating pool is hell. I know it is. It has to be because I don't know how they do it. I don't know how they do it, but yeah.
It just don't seem it's not as fun as it used to be. It used to be fun. That shit now is like
You think everybody guarded?
I don't think people know how to engage anymore. And that's been my thing. The engagement.
Like
It's
they don't know
just
how to
like,
talk to people?
yes, like having engaging conversations.
I
Because
believe that.
sometimes you having a conversation with somebody and they always direct it back to them. That's not an engaging conversation. You want to talk about you. But then also, my sister Jada put me on. She was just like, sometimes in today's society, we come across so many different people that
Mhm.
have so many different ways of communicating. And it's just like it's hard to kind of keep up. So sometimes it's just giving, I guess, giving people more grace because I can meet 10 people this week and think I know how to communicate and all of that, but then meet somebody else and their communication style is completely different from those first 10. So
Communicating with 11 people seems like hell.
it
Please don't do that.
does. No, no,
I do
no.
not recommend.
I stop at three. Screen three.
um, but of the first three episodes, what was your favorite so far?
Episode 3 was the most scandalous.
That's
Like
it's
we're back in paradise in
just like la-
episode 3.
just like last season. It did take me a minute to warm up to this because
Really?
I had to rewatch. I was just like, man, outside them being in Memphis, I was just like, I'm looking at Andy like, is she somebody from last season? Like, nah, this is just somebody on the outside world that's gonna come into
Yeah.
our world. And I'm just like, I ain't feeling this. Sterling, I'm like, too many flashbacks. They fucking killing me. Episode 3, turn me the fuck up. I'm like, yes, it's about time. Y'all can finally bring y'all finally getting me um within this in this season now. That was the one that finally won me over.
I'm curious because I feel like I saw on threads where a lot of people were saying that this season definitely, or this season started off kind of slow for them. And it's just like, well, they got to build it up a little bit, throw in opportunities to introduce some new people. And then also, I think with Xavier's episode, you saw his love for his wife is
Mm-hmm.
pretty much his determination, his focus. Another husband that left his kids to go find a wife. Shout out
Uh,
to From.
uh,
And so,
but only four. um, and it'd be like, nah, we're not going to Atlanta, money. We're going to Colorado.
how are you kidnapping
You
black
taking
men
us?
during the end of the world? Yo, I'm just sitting here like this bitch. I literally said that out loud
He was saying,
because
yeah, no, I gotta get my wife. I gotta get my wife. She was like,
why
no,
are you
no, Colorado,
so you thought we going to the
Colorado.
and you know what? Okay, so I'm not rooting for Annie anymore. You know why I'm not rooting for Annie? Because I'm sitting here like that man was trying to bust down your door to have you go with him. And now you want to travel when you probably like,
But Jazz, think now, not okay. So 7 months ago, she probably was like, I'm worried. Now this motherfucker pregnant. Now he need to come take care of this baby.
you could have went with him.
But she
You
didn't know she.
decided to stay.
But she
So
didn't
you
know
think
though.
she's just going to go find him because she got his kid?
Goddamn right.
She loved that man.
She said she
She
loved him.
loved him when he left.
She did, but now she got a real reason to go to him because somebody was in the same place that he would say he was going to.
But see,
I know somebody from there now.
I just feel like it's very dangerous for you to be traveling and as
It
big as you
is.
are. Like, what
I'm
are we doing?
I'm curious how she gonna travel. They only got one horse.
This shit got me feeling like the last of us for real.
Yeah, yeah. Are you traveling with the pregnant lady?
No, I'm gonna figure I'm gonna figure out. I'm gonna wait till her defense is down. I'm gonna pop in the back of her head. Like, take
And
your ass home.
and with him being in Memphis, he got to go through Alabama to get to Atlanta anyway. And that's if the wife is still in Atlanta.
You think the KKK are still out there?
No, 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 no,
They
no. It's
probably
not
like
that.
roaches.
It's not like that. In Alabama, possibly, but you can't go through Arkansas. I mean, you can go through Arkansas, but it's a long route to go through Arkansas. Typically, people from Arkansas have to go through Memphis to get to Atlanta. It's a different route. So him landing in Arkansas, he was on the wrong track anyway. He went that way.
That's why he
Um,
was just like, damn, when the kids said, this where you at. But yes. Episode 3. Sinatra has woken up
hmm
and Jane, oh my God.
This bitch.
So I don't know if it's the actress or if it's how her character is supposed to be. I never know when she's being genuine. I feel like she's suspicious all the fucking time. I feel like there's something up her sleeve. I do not trust her. And the same thing for the actress that's playing Sinatra. Their characters seem so suspicious. I don't know if Sinatra is in panic mode
For
or
sure.
if she's just like, I have a plan already. Like, I'm just so suspicious of both of them.
I think,
Like, are
but
they?
I think it is a four-dimensional chess game that Sinatra and Jane are playing. But you also got to throw in what's her name? Uh, the
Oh,
doctor.
oh,
The doctor.
Sarah.
I
No, that's
think
her
that
real name, Dr. Gabriella.
Tarabi, Doctor Tarabi. That's her last name. I don't know about her
Yeah,
first
yeah.
name. But them three, they're playing this. They're playing a chess game with each other. Um, because Sinatra I believe Sinatra knows exactly what Jane shot her, with her trying to push it off on Xavier as if it was him that did it. Now I don't know if she knows that Tarabi was in there with that picture, but I definitely don't think she trusts her just based on her putting her in the way she was trying to come at her with in your background, the interrogation room. I feel as if she knew then either one or two things. One, she's doing this for the job, or two, I need to watch her too. But I feel like they all kind of playing with each other in that just to see what the next person does. And of course, you throw in Agent Robinson as well. So that's the fourth person in this. It was a triangle, now it's a square.
Yeah. Well, Robinson's out of here because she caught a
Yeah,
body.
she got caught slipping. I don't know how she like.
I, Jane is always one step ahead. Like, this bitch is a serious snake. She is smart.
Yeah, yeah. She's getting it figured out. She's
Cause
getting
like,
it figured
how what
out.
she did to Billy,
Yeah,
he was ready to put a ring on it.
man,
He loved that girl.
he did. He did.
Jane is dangerous, man.
But Robinson figured it out pretty quick. But she didn't But her figuring it out so quick, you would think that she would have played that a little bit different. But
Yeah.
I guess we gotta make Jane seem a bit more calculated than she has been, because she's only being calculated from the shadows. Now it's going to be more in front of our face to see how good she actually is and how she's playing it. So
I'm cute.
I do think Sinatra gonna come out on top over her, but right now I think she playing it pretty well.
Do you think, like, if Robinson didn't go out there, who would she have put that murder on?
That's a good question. I'm not sure how that would have gone. Um, because it would have had to be somebody. Then it's like, shit, where was you when she did this?
Because you were the only person on his detail. You got witnesses that saw you go with the president. And
And
the fact
then
that she always shows up when something happens.
because she called her out in the flashback again, when she was talking to Xavier, and she was like, "How did you know to go to the house?" He was like, "I did."
Intuition.
Into
Yeah, I would have been like, all right, all right.
she said,
When you pull intuition of like, oh, that person got bad vibes, and it's like, okay, that checks out. But it's just like, how did you get to that place before a shootout starts and you blame your intuition? It's just like, nah, you guilty.
And he just walked in shooting.
Yeah. But then like her telling Sinatra was just like, it was bodies everywhere. And I had to do what I had to do. You shot her in the chest. So then I'm thinking to myself, how good of a shot are you for you just like, okay, I'm not gonna kill her, but I need her out of the game for a second.
Mm-hmm. But then
Because I'm
but now, so I don't think she was telling her that she shot her. She was just saying I had to handle everything that was going on at that time. But I don't think she was telling her I shot her though. I don't think that's what she was telling her.
I thought she was saying I had to do what I had to do because shit was burning down.
Mm-hmm.
And it was either you are going to get killed or I had to make it look like I was about to kill you.
Mm-hmm.
And I think Sinatra knows that Jane shot her
I do
because it's
too.
not like she passed out. Like she, Jane, you ran in the room and she's like, oh, you like, we see her, see you.
Mm-hmm. But then I think the other thing was when she shot her. But I'm assuming when they put her under, I'm assuming they put her under at that point. That's when I guess it's like maybe she would have had memory loss from the situation. You never know. But then her going into the interrogation room and her being able to pass it, she's a liar. Of course she passed it.
Uh, she remembers code words from like 6 years ago. So that's why I'm just like the whole memory loss. Nah, Sinatra still remembers code words. Now
Mm-hmm.
I need a flashback of how Jane knows that code word.
Mm.
And I guess it could be assumed that Billy told her,
Yeah.
but how did Billy know that she was a cold blooded killer instead of just a regular agent?
Wait, Billy know who a cold blood killer.
So, Billy told Sinatra in the flashback when he was just like, if you need to use me again, just give me the picture and say this person has bad breath or this person needs gum. And that was going to be the code phrase. Sinatra said that to the president in the room. That's how
Oh,
Jane knew to kill him. I didn't peep that till my rewatch. Because
damn.
because the thing is, when she said it, I laughed. I was like, damn, that's kind of fucked up, Sinatra. And then she looked at Jane, and Jane kind of like chuckled. And I thought she was chuckling at Sinatra saying, oh, buddy, breath stink. But she was saying, you need to go ahead and take him out.
Mm-hmm.
And I caught that on the
Okay,
rewatch. I said, oh, shit.
I didn't peep that until you just said it though, because I didn't hear. I guess I didn't really listen to them talk. I looked at them
Mm-hmm.
talk. I looked at them, but I didn't listen to them.
Yeah.
As they were talking, and he was just like, "Don't say it out loud, just X Y Z." So I missed it. So yeah, either one or two things. I feel as if she has multiple people that she set up that way, just in case. Um, if my gun fucks me, I got a bigger gun to take that out. I don't know if she may not have nobody over Jane, but I felt as if I'ma just use the same stuff so people understand what's going on. But in that, I also think Jane knows that Sinatra's bullshitting because you don't remember me shooting you, but you remember the code word to get somebody taken care of. Come on now.
Yeah. But then also, I guess with Sinatra getting the president out of here, she's about to get her position back in leadership. Jane needs somebody high in that position because Jane ain't gonna get picked. They ain't gonna be like, all right, Jane, you can take over paradise. You good. Like, no, it has to be somebody else. So Sinatra being alive still puts her at the top of the security and all of that in a high position to where she can keep her we.
Yeah. What do you think Jane's end goal is? I
I
guess.
have no idea. I have no idea. I think just to live comfortably. I
Yeah.
mean, cause I get hell when you live in it's the end of the world for real. Like, I guess what would your end game be? Like just to live comfortably. Give me all the games that I want, make sure my food good, and I'm safe.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And I mean, the president dude is so stupid. He's so stupid.
He
I'm
is.
kind of glad he's out of here.
Yeah. Yeah. He talking about some that
Summer,
we're gonna give them summer. I expect people to be clapping. God damn it.
They just
No, bro.
like so, bro.
Who gives a
This
damn, bro?
power, you
Yeah,
like, we can't go back to normal life. Like we're
Trump,
living underground.
he's definitely a version of Trump.
Yes, yes, yep,
Definitely a version of Trump. Because I'm like, bro, what? What are you talking? Like, what are you talking? That matters none right now, bro. We
right.
all this shit is fake. And if we put more than the other dude, he's like, are you a fucking idiot?
You remember
Any
him from season one?
when he talks to him on the plane, right?
Yeah,
Yeah. So it was just like, we anything else beyond that, you're gonna kill everybody in here. So that defeats the point or the purpose of the system that we have in place. And that's the thing when people don't understand the system, they come in trying to change it. And it's one thing to make the system better, it's another thing to worsen it for everybody in here. Because the whole point is for everybody to be in a viable living situation. And you trying to destroy everything, kill everybody in here.
just to make a point that you don't need to make.
Yeah, they made the point with him.
I mean, yeah, out of here. Pull the Badlands for real. Like,
Yeah, get him out of here. And of course these kids, these damn kids, they just be doing extra shit for real. They just out there, just showing they can be rebels without a cause.
yeah, not in like all the way in the ground. Like they in the ground. I'm curious, like what's I don't know.
Like the
Be-
son, like what is he gonna do? Somebody we're gonna blow the doors off. What does that mean? Literally, you gonna
yeah,
open
I'm
up
curious.
you're gonna open it up because that was the whole point of you being in there to be able to, in a better living situation. But them having jails for or detaining centers like the stuff they doing not even really worth it for real. But that's the administration we live in now. They just take grabbing people and putting them, locking them away for a little next to nothing, a little graffiti. It's not worth everything they got going on.
That's a really good um a comparison. I didn't even think about that, but that's right. Because
Mm.
even when dude last shot at the president, he said, "Oh, what? Now you gonna take me away and lock me up?"
And he did,
And he did.
but his ass deep in the dungeon too.
It's like between looking, watching this, and then Cross, it's just like you see a lot of things in relation to what's happening now within our country, to
Hmm.
where it's just like, okay, seeing those parallels. All right,
Hmm.
it's it's kind of crazy. But do you think Alex will reunite with his wife? His name ain't Alex. I'm sorry, Xavier.
I've been saying Alex real nice reunites with
He's
his
out of
wife.
here.
That nigga
Yeah,
went to heaven.
yeah.
He on his stairway to heaven.
That's why I don't cheat. I get
Yes,
names all fucked
I,
up,
I
but
definitely think they're definitely gonna put Cross and his wife back across each other.
not crossing Xavier. You did it too.
What I say?
Xavier. You said cross.
Oh shit! Xavier is definitely going to cross his wife's path at some point. They gonna meet back because I don't see them not doing that, and I feel as if she's not in Atlanta and she may have heard about Colorado too. So I think he'll probably run back into her trying to get in there or just on their way back to it.
I think she's probably with the crew with Link.
You
I
think
can see
so?
that. Yes, I can see her being because the thing is, he said we're a small group of a larger group. I
Mm-hmm.
think his wife is probably going to be in that group because even on the radio that we heard last season, she was just like saying her name and she just sounded like a leader in that recording. So I see
Yeah.
her leading a bunch of people to where that bunker is. Because also, and I'm curious if this is gonna come back up because when Xavier was in the plane before a crash, he gave the coordinates of where the bunker was. Imagine somebody picking that signal up and writing that down. So now
Yeah.
they have those coordinates.
He just out here just giving all the tea out.
I'm sitting like on my rewatch. I said, "Why you letting everybody know your address?" But
Yeah.
I think that'll definitely come back up, and if so, that'll be fire. But because the kids took his map, whole ass kids. Now if they pop
Yeah.
back up,
Yeah. I think at some point, no, well, no, there will be no reason for them to pop back up. In all
you
honesty,
know,
Yeah, nah, let them niggas go on about their business, raggedy ass. Um, but, but did you have anything else within these first three episodes that you wanted to touch on?
I was gonna ask you because they played a game in the first episode. If the world ended,
Mm.
what's one thing that you would miss, and what's one thing that you won't miss?
The one thing that I will miss it are new releases. Whether it this is I know you said one, but new comic books, new movies, new music. I would miss the fuck out of all of those things. Like that would fuck me up if I didn't have them. Um, but the good thing, what to say, but it's good for those who keep physical media because physical media still works. Um,
That's something me and Ivy been talking about.
yeah. That's why I brought it up. One thing I would not miss is um stressing over bills. Like the stress over like managing. You have a new stress, but just having to go to work every day. I was like, "Ooh, thank God, that's something I ain't got to do no motherfucking no." What about you?
I would miss going to different restaurants to get food. Like if I'm just because when I used to live in North Carolina, I would go to Cookout to get a shake, and then I would go to Chick-fil-A and get a large fry. I would miss that. What I won't miss, ooh, I'm gonna say I think paying bills. Yeah, I won't miss that and going to
Mm.
work.
Man, it's so much shit. It's so much shit I would miss, but
Oh, I won't miss them toxic ass black men versus black women conversations. If they
hey,
still got that shit happening in a post,
niggas are being in a post-apocalyptic world, still talking about,
oh,
still
talking about that
talking
shit
about this
over a
shit.
fire, I can't stand bitches. Y'all cold, nigga. What is wrong with you? Why are you still upset? But
Ooh, niggas.
and my other question I got is, how do you feel like the pacing has been through these first three episodes? I know you was it was a bit slow for episode one for you, then the flashbacks for episode two.
Two, yeah, they
But
killing me with they killing me with that. I do think I think see episode three was perfect, a perfect mix of flashbacks, what's going on, and just the stuff that can continue on that we can follow. I do think I do appreciate seeing some of the people that have passed away, just different roles or different things that they have done to get things going. Um, in the story, um, oh, also I appreciate understanding that Link was there from the beginning
yes, I was
because
gonna yeah.
Alex popped his surrogate father um in the house and told him don't go back in there. Don't go back in the house, just leave and go on about your business and we ain't got no problems.
That's why
And
you gotta kill everybody in the house. I
yeah,
mean, but Billy's dead anyway, so it's not gonna matter.
exactly.
But yeah, when they showed us Link's face,
Was you
I
think that was
said
that looked digitally he like a he damn it looked like he like Billy from Scream 5.
I was gonna say he looked like Tariq from him. That
Hmm.
was also
A
in
little
Atlanta.
bit. A little bit. I can see that. I can see
Yeah,
that.
they have similar jaw structures.
Strong
But
ass, strong ass jaw.
yeah, that's a strong jaw. Yeah. He could take a hit. He could take a hit. But no, like at that end, I said, what? Now I kind of wish Billy was still alive.
Yeah, because it's not now when they get in there. What's the mission now? Once they get in there, unless I'm wrong, I don't think I'm 100% right though. But unless I'm wrong, unless I'm wrong, I wonder who they're gonna get to after that.
I'm curious. He Link has to have some information. He has to. He has to have information, top secret information. He got to know about Sinatra. But I'm curious what Sinatra still seems worried about something. And I think it's because the dude that she talked to, where she bought that $1,300 bottle of whiskey, he told her, he was like, it's going to get bad and then it's going to calm down. And then that's when people are going to think things are going to be back to normal. And then it's going to get worse. I don't think we're on that get worse level yet. And I think that's what has Sinatra so scared. That's what I think Sinatra's big top secret plan is, where she's still in power. I think it's preparing for that big moment. But I don't know. It'll be interesting. But
And
was there, oh, go ahead.
no, no, you good, you good. I can't think of anything else that went on that I, didn't like. That gum thing was something I definitely missed in the conversation. That's why I read the words, not just listen to them. But I definitely missed that. But I did laugh when she was like, he needs some gum."
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, he got his ass up. I thought Jane just killed him because she felt like it.
Which is on par for her because she's crazy.
Very.
But that was risky. I'm like, like, so you trusting anybody out? Well, ain't nobody walking a dog because they ain't got no animals. But somebody could have been out taking a walk. She would have had to kill them too. She would have done it too. Jane is crazy.
Yeah, yeah. Because that was just like I said. Are they not running cameras anymore? Like, because I feel like that was running cameras in the city like the entire time, so they know what's going on. But who knows?
I
Who
feel
knows what
like
they're doing in paradise right now?
it's not feeling very paradise energy.
It's
Bodies is
not,
dropping. Y'all have lost two presidents.
bruh. Within a month,
Was it a month?
they said Sinatra been sitting down for a month. She was in the hospital for a month, so it
So
has to be. It couldn't have been too long. Um,
probably like maybe 2 months. Because how long before she got shot did
Cal die.
yeah.
That's a good question. I'm not sure, but I'm just gonna say it's been, not. It ain't been that long,
No, yeah.
regardless of any of that shit. Niggas ain't been that long enough to be losing presidents back to back to back to back to back 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 like that. Mhm.
Right. It's like, dang.
White people. That's white people business. Let them niggas figure it out. I guess the son maybe.
Yeah. He's trying to get the revolution started. We gonna see. But was there any other scenes you wanted to discuss from these 3 episodes?
No, I don't think so, man. I'll be there next week to see what's going on in paradise. So yeah, can't wait. Can't wait.
I'm excited. I'm definitely locked in. But yes, y'all let us know what y'all think about for these first 3 episodes of Paradise.
Mhm.
And we will be back next week for our side quest reviews. This is where we pretty much discuss shows that we are currently watching, giving y'all weekly updates of where we at. We also have a side quest reviews for the series Cross, which is currently streaming on Amazon Prime,
Mhm.
starring Aldous Hodge.
Mhm.
And y'all please be sure to check out our Wonder Man episode that dropped this week. And next week we will be getting into Ghostface vibes.
Yeah, Scream 7 is out. You gotta see what the fuss is about. Um,
They fussing, all right. They fussing.
Did you have any protesters in front of your theater?
But no, I was walking in the theater and it was people with Ghostface shirts on. Like, I live in Florida. They do
That's
not
not
care.
finna.
Yo.
That's not it. Okay. Okay. Yeah, no, just checking. Just checking,
Were
man.
there protesters? I feel like they were at the premiere, but they just going to like regular AMC's and stuff.
That's what I've been seeing.
Yo, I would have walked right past him. Like, all right.
So you remember years ago when the Chick-fil-A owner spoke against the LGBTQ people? That was like protesting in front of Chick-fil-A as I was walking to it. And I was like, oh my God, what happened? I was like, that's so can I go to the restaurant real quick? I'll be right back. Be right back. Right back. And I just walked past him, ordered my chicken biscuit. I sat, dined in, and sat, and I was looking out. I was looking out the door or the window as they were standing out there with their sign, just like I'm like, I support y'all, but this food good too. Like it's not.
It's so good, man. It's so good.
I am pro
I'm an
LGBTQ.
ally.
I'm an ally, but you know, I don't think he really said nothing too damning. But hey, you know, I can't
Jason, it
settle
got
every
edited
battle.
out.
Huh?
It got edited out.
What did?
Whatever he said, it got edited out. The damning stuff got edited out.
Oh,
Now, yeah.
yeah, they did a what's that? What's her name? They did a Jane. They get all the documents etched and sketched. It's just her name on on the documents now. Everything that she done did is gone. Remember when right Agent Robinson was reading up her profile and it wasn't nothing in her shit. It was just her name and her birthday.
No, I was saying it got edited out. I was pulling I was gonna say they put a BAFTA editing stuff out. They edited they if she
Oh,
would have
they did.
said nigga, they'd have been like, keep it. Let's get a remix.
Hey man, was that like nigga like Sega? Or was that nigga like on Don't Be a Menace?
I did like Sega.
But Don't Be a Menace did it too. When they walked through the
Yes.
door, niggas.
Listen, yeah, 30 years. 30 years. The Wayans is going. Oh man. I need y'all to see that Scary Movie 6 trailer. ASAP.
Everybody say it's good. I haven't seen it yet. I'm waiting. I'm off the internet for the night. No more internet for the night.
Yes,
I'm gonna wait till tomorrow so I can get everything entrenched in me. Um,
Is it
but
wild that I took a picture? I posted a picture with my toes in a ghost face mask. Is that wild? I guess so. All right.
your toes gonna always make an appearance. It don't matter what you got going on.
Every time. That's what Nigel said. I hate when men are right. But this is our side quest reviews. I am Jazz.
I'm Jason.
And y'all, please be sure to comment. Let us know your thoughts on the show. Please be sure to subscribe, follow, all of the things. Until next week, until next time, y'all stay blessed. And please be sure to live every day as if you are in paradise.
Shout out to the Karras family. That's T.I. King, the money and all them. Stay on 50 Cent ass. Keep kicking it. Thank you. I appreciate that. But until next time, deuces.
Many men, many men wish death over him.
I can't cry no
No
more.
more, boom, boom, to the sky no more. Many men.